Today we're doing Kenny Veach. I don't know who he is.
It's a good intro. It's a good attempt. It's a good attempt.
I didn't do any research for this. And I'm drunk.
Sounds like usual.
Yeah. Anyways.
In November of 2014, a man named Kenny Veach went missing in the Mojave Desert while searching for a strange cave which he claimed had supernatural-like powers. Let's get into some background. Kenny Veach was 47 years old. He was described as fun-loving and humorous. He was an avid and experienced hiker who liked to explore the Mojave and Nevada desert. He did most of his hiking solo, but sometimes would take his girlfriend, Sharon Pilgrim, with him. Most of these hikes through the Mojave Desert took multiple days. Another passion of Kenny's was designing inventions which he hoped to sell. Kenny was also a frequent user of YouTube, not so much as a content creator, being that he only ever posted 5 videos, but he frequently commented on other YouTube videos. In June of 2014, he would comment on a video titled "Son of an Area 51 Technician." Kenny described how during one of his hikes through the Mojave Desert, while he was by Nellis Air Force Base, he came across a cave entrance that was shaped like a perfect capital M. As he began to enter the cave, his entire body began shaking. As he went further in, the vibrations became more severe. He was quickly overcome with fear and would leave. In October
So you know what that means.
What?
Next time I'm in the States, we're going to the Mojave Desert and we're trying to find that cave.
Alright. If this video gets 1 billion likes, we'll go to the Mojave Desert.
I would go. I want to try and find some of these places.
In October of 2014, Kenny would revisit the same part of the Mojave Desert and would take a camera with him to vlog the hike. This time, Kenny had his pistol with him. However, Kenny was not able to locate the cave again. After posting the video, many users called him a liar and accused him of lying about the cave's existence. Kenny made plans to go back to look for the cave another time. Strangely, a user by the name LemmyKillMister left a comment saying, quote, "No, do not go back there. If you find that cave entrance, do not go in. If you do, you won't get out," end quote. Kenny replied to this comment asking, quote, "What makes you say that?" But the user never replied and has never been heard from again. On November 10th, 2015 at 6 a.m., Kenny Veach left for another hike to look for the M Cave. He texted his girlfriend saying that he would text her when he returns home. 4 days later, on November 14th, Sharon had not heard from Kenny and reported him as missing. After a few days without his return, authorities formed a search party and began searching for Kenny, along with the use of a helicopter. They quickly found his car, and they also found his phone on the ground in the entrance of a mine shaft that can be seen in his M Cave video. The mine shaft was about a 4-hour hike from Kenny's car. The mine shaft would be searched, but nothing more was found. Nothing else of Kenny's belongings were ever found. Unfortunately, Kenny Veach was never seen again.
I mean, mine shafts are pretty big.
Not all of them though. This is a small one.
What kind of mine shaft? Is it like Minecraft? Those things got some secret pockets in them.
Minecraft is a video game.
Based off of the real world.
Not based off Kenny Veach though.
I'm just saying, some mine shafts are
Look.
pretty big. The openings are small, but they widen.
Well, it's been 10 years. You can see the mine shaft in the video. Other people have found the mine shaft. I'm sure if he was down there, they would have found him.
All right, yeah. You're right. Continue.
Enough about the damn mine shaft. What do you think?
All right. That's the whole point of the story, is the mine shaft. That's the last thing that was found.
Yeah, but we're talking
Near
about the
mine
M Cave.
What the fuck is an M cave?
The
I
M Cave.
kind of zoned out.
Are you serious?
What's the M cave? Can you go through that again? What the fuck is an M cave?
Do you? I can't tell if you're actually being serious or not.
I'm not joking.
You don't know what the M Cave is.
What's the M cave? Did you go through it?
Yeah, I went through it multiple times. That's the whole that's the whole mystery. That is the mystery.
Did you describe what an M cave is?
I described what he described the M Cave was.
What was it?
The cave that he was scared to go into. That was shaking. That had supernatural powers. And I said it was shaped like a capital M. Dude, listen, when I edit this, I'm going to...
All right, I can't, dude. Red wine makes me sleepy. I can't.
With all that, let's get into the theories. Our first theory is that Kenny got lost and died in the Mojave Desert. As mentioned earlier, Kenny was an avid hiker, and he was known for pushing himself to the limit during his hikes. He would refuse to take basic navigation tools with him, like a map and compass. He also took minimal water and would see how long he could hike for before taking a sip. Kenny also claims that on his hikes, his toenails would turn black and fall off. He would also lose almost 13 pounds. With these habits, some speculate that he may have pushed himself too hard, and he died from natural causes with an animal carrying his body off. The problem with this theory is that Kenny's phone was located in the entrance of a mine shaft, and if he was dying from natural causes, it's unlikely that he would just drop it. It's also unlikely that 10 years later his body still hasn't been located.
I mean, you'd have to drag it pretty fucking far, though. But how thoroughly did they search the surrounding area?
Well, they used a helicopter, and there was a team of 30
Dude,
people.
helicopters, you can't see shit out of a helicopter. You hide something under a bush, you can't find it.
And they used 30 people, and to this day, people have still gone. You can look it up. There's still videos like this year of people going and looking for the M Cave. Our second theory is that Kenny was killed by the military. With Nevada being home to a number of U.S. air bases like Nellis, Area 51, and such, many theorize that when Kenny stumbled upon the M Cave, he actually found an entrance to a secret military base that was housing things that the military wanted to keep from the outside world. The strange vibrations that Kenny felt could have been a device that uses infrasound to deter people from entering. Infrasound is low-frequency sound waves that are below human capability to hear. They have a number of negative effects on humans, such as nausea, vibrations, hallucinations, and such. Many theorize that Kenny may have stumbled upon the cave again during his final hike and decided to overcome his fear and explore it, but he was taken prisoner and was killed. However, if this was a military base, there would be no reason to kill Kenny. In fact, it would probably be worse to kill him. The military would be knowingly bringing in a number of people who would be searching the area, and if they were trying to hide this cave, then they would want to avoid this.
Also, like, that could have just been like a really small earthquake at a really bad time, and he was just there. You know when our whiteboard used to shake? In,
What?
like, elementary school?
No.
Yeah, there's like a little mini earthquake, and like the little thing was shaking.
Wait. My elementary school or your elementary school?
All right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I don't remember that though.
No. Well, there's this huge earthquake that was happening down south, and the teacher like pointed up at her, what was it called? Elmo?
Yeah.
And it was like moving. It was because of the earthquake that was happening. So if he was closer to it and he was in a cave, could have just been like some tectonic plate shifting.
That's actually not a bad theory. I have not heard that one. Our final theory is that Kenny committed suicide. 2 years after his disappearance, Kenny's girlfriend would comment on the M Cave hike video saying that she believes Kenny committed suicide. She would go on to say that Kenny was a very depressed man who had frequent suicidal thoughts.
But I could see that happening.
What?
If I like every time I come home from work, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, I think he meant like actual suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, not like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself because it sucks. More like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself because I hate life.
Yeah, like a legitimate problem.
Yeah. According to her, almost a year before Kenny's disappearance, he quit his job to try and sell his inventions. You can even find some videos of these inventions on his channel. Unfortunately, he wasn't successful and was running out of money after being out of work for so long. In October of 2014, Sharon said, quote, "You aren't going to pull Robin Williams on me, are you?" To which Kenny replied, "If I decide to do it, you will be okay because you are good at the law of allowing." He also said that if he did kill himself, no one will ever find me. In another comment, Sharon said that Kenny was also listing his home for sale because he couldn't afford it anymore. She also says that she had known about his depression since 2007, but he had really opened up about it 2 months before his disappearance. When Sharon told Kenny that she didn't have constant suicidal thoughts, Kenny was surprised because he thought constant suicidal thoughts were just a normal everyday thing for people. She also claims that Kenny would frequently go into caves without his gun, so it seems strange that Kenny felt the need to carry his gun with him to enter this particular particular cave. Sharon also says that Kenny left his camera at home, indicating he had no intention of filming a vlog about the M cave. The only problems with this theory is that there was no suicide note left behind, and as mentioned earlier, Kenny had texted his girlfriend saying that he would text her when he returned home.
Dude, I mean, I feel like if you're gonna kill yourself, you want to act like everything's normal. So you text someone and be like, "Yeah, I'll be home."
Yeah, that's probably what he did in this case.
Yeah. So I feel like this isn't,
He also had a
crazy.
daughter too, which is quite sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were
Who do you have a
definitely.
daughter with? Was he married before?
I don't think he was.
Hmm.
She was. I think she was. I don't know
How
how
old was
old.
she?
I don't know. She wasn't living with him. That's all I know. She was probably. Uh,
With the
she
mom?
was. Yeah, she must have been with the mom. There's not really
And
a
the
lot of
mom didn't have anything to
information.
say about this?
There wasn't really a lot of information about his daughter.
Yeah, I think he knew what he was doing. I feel like this is kind of not a theory, just like a really sad story.
Yeah, the reason that is a strange story is because of the M cave,
Yeah.
which I'm not taking away or saying that the M cave doesn't
The MK
exist.
real? Yeah.
I do believe him because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense to me why he would lie about it.
It's
Well,
tragic.
I think we have a good idea of what happened.
Yeah,
I don't
it's kind of
think.
obvious. I feel bad laughing. It's not funny, but
Yeah, I think in this case there's a pretty good idea of what happened to him.